Hey everybody, we are back. I am Cyborg and joined by Temp as usual, and we are covering the entire Injustice. You get the point by now. Go check the other videos out if you haven't already. Keep up with us, guys. It is Injustice Year 2, issue number 9. So full spoilers coming ahead, so definitely, check out the other issues first. Follow along with us. Let's jump right into this. Alright, Temp. So to start this off, I wanted to point out the funny fact that while Batman and Oracle are sitting in their own little private area in Oracle's hideout, she says, our mystery person inside let us know this, and what? Why would it, if they're in, I guess maybe if they think somebody's listening, but if somebody has them bugged, wouldn't you think they probably would have jumped on them by now and just depleted them from this earth? So for them to be like, our mystery person, that just seemed like such a way to keep it a mystery from the viewer. It just seemed odd.
It's not terribly Batman-like.
Mystery person. Call me Batman in here. Call me Batman in here. Don't say Bruce, damn it. Even though everyone knows he's Bruce by this point.
He's not even wearing a mask.
But yeah. Just thought that was funny.
I was thinking maybe, if they don't know, perhaps only Batman knows and he's doing it for that reason?
Yeah, maybe to keep, less people knowing, loose lips and ships. Or just, that way they have nothing to give up. Not that you would distrust Oracle or anything. Anyways, we jump ahead, so we know that they are looking out for the sign, which the sign is that when the sky is green, that's when they are going to strike, or the ground units will strike. So they kind of wait for that signal. They're not sure what that means, but that's what Guy Gardner has given them. And then we jump to space, and we see what is Mobo coming with, or Mogo or whatever is coming, the giant Green Lantern planet, and all the Green Lanterns, they meet up with the Yellow Lanterns and Superman. And so Guy Gardner has a little interaction with Superman, or I guess he first talks to Hal and John, but then he immediately says, hey, looks like your saviors or whatever are coming. And so Superman talks to Guy. Superman is a giant dick, of course, and I love Hal's line or not Hal's, but Guy's line where he's like, I mean, look at who you're teamed up with. They, half of them are just spikes and sharp teeth. That was such a great line.
Oh, God. When he's like, that guy's name is Arkillo. He literally has kill in his name.
Yeah. I just love that. Half of them are just spikes and sharp teeth. They are. I mean, he's got a point. They are just creepy looking dudes.
Oh, yeah. Look at Superman's face. He's kind of yeah, they are kind of just talking spikes.
Yeah,
it is pretty fucked up.
They are our spike warriors.
He's looking at them to check, to make sure he's wow, yeah.
Yeah, so that was a cool moment, and then Superman just is a total dick, and because a guy's like, here, let's just talk about this. Me and you talk. Nobody has to die. None of our friends have to die. You're not going to win, so please we don't want anybody to die here. You and me just talk it out, and Superman just outright just buries Guy and says, you know what, you've always been an embarrassment to the Green Lanterns and to Justice League. And he's just a total dick, to him. And Guy's just like, you know what, screw you. And I love that he reacted like he's, you know what, screw you. I tried to be the nice guy and, save lives here. But clearly that means nothing to you, so screw you. He tries to punch Superman. Superman immediately just breaks his arm. And Guy takes off. He flies past Hal and John, and he says, look, you guys need to get out of here, because, it's a feint. And the whole thing was a setup to get them all in one big area in space. And he says, you know what? Look at Mogo. He's a ginormous planet Green Lantern. Imagine the will of, the size of that type of creature. Imagine his will. And they all start taking off, and Mogo just obliterates everything. And they say a quarter of the Yellow Lantern Corps is taken out right here. And you just see people just being turned into, nothing. Disintegrated in front of everyone's eyes. Superman, luckily, has Green Lantern make a bubble. And he gets Sinestro out because Sinestro must be... Oh, my God, so dumb. Saving Sinestro out of everyone. He saves Sinestro, Hal, and Superman all escape. We don't know the fate of the other Lanterns or anything like that. Other than that, a quarter of the Yellow Lanterns have been taken out. This is the sign. The sky lights up green, and we see the ground troops, which consists of Huntress, Catwoman, Harley, Gordon, and Bullock, all of them, all taking the charge with the pills and all the other citizens and policemen and all that they riled up or whatever. I think they were just policemen, but at that point, I don't think they riled up citizens because they didn't. I don't think they wanted him to fight or did. Oh, it was Superman, the one that was trying to get everyone to fight for him.
Yeah.
Dick. But anyways, so now we're in the next chapter, and I noticed Harley is in the Joker's getup, which was cool, like his classic purple trench coat with the hat. So I thought that was neat. That was a flashback to, I think, the first issue where they come across, what is the Jimmy Olsen? Yeah, when Joker shoots Jimmy Olsen, he's in that getup, the purple getup. So I thought that was kind of a cool flashback. It's all planned out. She walks up and she's part of the first wave, or that's what she tells him. She immediately opens up the coat like a flasher, and boom, she's got a full-on bomb strapped to her chest, and she just explodes. Like, I love how she doesn't throw anything; she just lets it blow up. Like, perfect Harley, and this was just beautiful how this worked out. It's very clever, of course, because I'm sure Batman orchestrated it, so he's got a plan for all this kind of stuff. Anyways, Harley blows up, or her bomb does, anyways. Just sends a guy flying through a window. Flash sees this, catches him, and the person takes off their helmet, and it turns out to be Catwoman, actually. And she says, "My hero," and then she immediately attaches something to Flash's spine, which shuts down like his body from being able to move. Only he can move his head, but yeah, nothing else can move on his body. So they completely take him out of the equation because they don't want to hurt him. They still have sympathy for him. So they want to just get him out of there safely, get him out of the equation because he's obviously really powerful. But not so fast, my friend. As Catwoman does that, Damian has to be the spoiler of the group. Not really spoiler because that's a completely different character. He starts talking smack to Catwoman and just says, he doesn't love you. He doesn't, Bruce doesn't really love you. He's, got a plan to take you down if you ever, expose your weaknesses and stuff like that. Typical stuff. And Catwoman goes in deep on Damian.
Almost too deep. I'm like, ew.
It's like, you're not like the other Robins. You've always been, like, bad for him. And, it was perfect. I liked it. He needs to be. He's just She called him, like, a little emotional little bitch or something like that.
I thought a little shit. That's what came to my mind.
Yeah, a little shit, which would make sense.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to her exact words. Give me 1 second. Okay. She says, "But you, Damian, your father is so much better off without you. You're just this joyless, entitled, moody, whining little shit." That was, I don't know. That, to me, I love that about Catwoman. Telling it like it is. And she's always like that. I mean, tells Bruce like it is, and she'll tell Damian like it is, and I thought it was fair game at this point. I mean, Damian's been a complete little shit this entire time. And he's been moody, he's been entitled and whining, so, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's been fairly consistent since the issues began, like,
yes.
all the way back to year 1.
So, yes, I like this moment where she put him in his place to a degree, but yeah, so there's that whole confrontation, and then we get Harley coming across her classic outfit, which is fantastic because they store.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, they store some of the villains' outfits here, and yeah, so she gets her classic outfit. She has a great line where she says, "Lucky though, huh? Because my other clothes got blown up." So I imagine she's just naked up until this point, getting her outfit.
Tease, but
it's cool. Yeah. That's cool. So meanwhile, they're taking over everyone at the base, and Cyborg takes off through a teleporter, and then Lex Luthor is getting taken over. But as he's being apprehended, he tells Gordon that, let me up. And he kind of whispers to Gordon, I've been working with Oracle this entire time. I'm the inside man. Please, we got to get to where Oracle is to stop Cyborg, because if he finds out who she is, then, she'll never be safe again. So Gordon buys this. We don't know whether Lex is telling the truth or not. We assume that it's been Lex this entire time. That was, I believe, both of our guesses from the past. And so it's very possible that he's telling the truth. But at the same time, he could be manipulating like he usually does to get Gordon to let him go. So I guess we'll see. They kind of leave it on a cliffhanger with both of them transporting off or teleporting off, and Gordon, he asks him about Gordon's cancer, and Gordon says, or Gordon mentions, that he has cancer, and says, you don't have to worry about me telling anybody about this, because Lex kind of wanted to have a safe plan like he usually does, and that he wanted to always make it look like Gordon was apprehending him against his will the entire time, so that way if they lose, Lex still looks good for Superman's team. He's kind of like a manipulative little prick, but he's very smart.
Well, he is, but I feel like if what he's saying about Cyborg is true, his cover's potentially already blown anyway, so yeah. I feel like he's going to have to do something crazy. I have a feeling like Cyborg is listening to this, and he's purposely going to fake double-cross Gordon to keep his guys up. I think he is good. I really do think he's the inside man, but he's got to do something fucked up later to keep that reputation, because in theory, shouldn't Cyborg be hearing all of this? Yeah,
there's a lot of double agenting going on right now to where you don't know what the heck in the end result's going to be, because I agree with you. Yeah, he's going to have to do something to keep that going.
It's like a quadruple agent at this point.
I'm actually working for him. Then takes off his mask. I'm actually a horse. Okay. But anyways, that wraps up the issue. I thought this was a great issue. A lot of action. A lot of deaths, obviously, with the Yellow Lantern Corps, which is kind of crazy that they took it to that level, because Batman seems to want things to still not kill, because he even tells, we skipped over this, but he even tells Black Canary to, if she gets a shot at him, which she has a kryptonite bullet and she only has one shot, don't kill him if you can help it. So we'll see how that turns out as well. But yeah, it's leading up to big things, so we're really ramping it up in the last few issues of the year. So it's getting good.
We're definitely approaching a final showdown of some sort.
Yes, so I imagine a lot of people will be dying in the next couple of issues.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I'm guessing Guy Gardner's days are very numbered.
Oh,
Which, if they are, he had such a good showing in this issue, that would be a good way for him to go out.
Yeah.
I also worry deeply for Mogo. I'm really worried they're going to fuck up Mogo.
Yeah, he's going to get exploded or something. I don't know. There's no way they let him.
He
just sneaks off. He's just like in the background. Like, dick, 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 dick. Let me just. I'll be over here.
He's hiding under a giant box like Solid Snake, just like in fucking outer space.
Yeah, there's just a box. He's not under here. He has a fake mustache. He has one of Harley's fake mustaches. Have you seen a giant plane run? Oh no, he went that way. I think. I guess. I don't know. Anyways. All right. Well. They deserved it. The Yellow Lanterns deserved it. They took Chip. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, let's wrap up this issue. Stay tuned for tomorrow, guys. We have issue number 10. Hopefully you enjoyed this one as well as we did. And take care, guys.
Later.
Subscribe, like, all that good stuff.